Hi, this is Neil from Neil's Han Dynasty, coming to you live from Vallejo, not Richmond. Make sure to pick yourself up some platinum and some silver. Be kind, helpful, and grateful, because you'll get further in life, that's why. No other reason needed than that. People that are jerks at work, they don't last long. For example, did a video earlier today of me at work. It was my first day with the boss there, and it turns out that the boss, the foreman, was trained by the superintendent, this guy named Sal, who I trained. And as soon as the foreman found that out, he was like, cut off, get in front of me, do your thing, make my job easy. And, the job's going to get done a lot faster now. But anyhow, it's not about me. It is. It's always about me. Everything's about me. No, that's selfish. It's not about me. Anyhow, this is about, speaking of selfish, nice little fucking lead in, women's rights. I'm kind of pissed the frell off right now at all women's rights. Oh, they've never been a president, all this, that, the other. Yeah, well, here, I got some great news for you women writers who are foolish enough not to know world history, or world history, no, world now. India's fifth female president.
15th president, Draupadi Murmu, a name lesser known in Indian politics. She's 64 years old and the first tribal woman and only the second woman to occupy the top constitutional position
second, not fifth,
in the country. From overcoming great personal tragedies to her public and political journey, here's all you need to know about India's new president. This is 64-year-old Draupadi Murmu. The ruling coalition NDA's candidate has been elected as the 15th President of India and will take oath on July 25th. Since the beginning of the presidential race, she has had a clear edge over the opposition nominee. Draupadi Murmu accumulated more than 53% of the total vote value. She has received wide support from leaders of several political parties, even those from outside the BJP-led National Democratic Alliance. She is the first tribal woman to hold the top constitutional post in India and also the first president to be born after the country's independence. Draupadi Murmu has come a long way to reach where she is today. Born in the Santhal tribe of the eastern state of Odisha, Murmu worked as a teacher before starting her political career as a councillor from the BJP in 1997. She then rose to being a minister in Odisha from 2000 to 2004. In 2015, she was appointed the governor of the state of Jharkhand. On the eve of the presidential polls, Murmu said her nomination had excited 10 crore tribals of India. While she has had a notable political career, her personal life was overshadowed by tragedies, including the loss of her loved ones. She had 3 children, 2 sons and a daughter with her husband, Shyam Charan Murmu. One of her sons died under mysterious circumstances in 2009. Her second son passed away in a road accident in 2012. She had already lost her husband due to cardiac arrest. Murmu's daughter, Itishri, works at a bank in Odisha. Despite the agony, she worked to assuage the suffering in the lives of others. Though Draupadi Murmu's election as a president has been historic in more ways than one, critics say it is nothing more than symbolism and optics. Speculation over a tribal woman leader's accession had already been doing the rounds before the presidential election. Analysts say several factors have worked in Murmu's favor, including...
Anyhow, there we go, women's writers. Excellent. You have yourself a female president in India, one of the larger upcoming
that's me.
economies. Actually, if you saw one of my videos, China is at, I think, a 1.4 growth rate, and India is like 2.3. So India's population is going to overtake China. And the great thing about that, just as China was like feeding everyone all kinds of stuff cheap and all this stuff, and everyone in the world profited off of it, they had a population problem because they stopped their women from not giving birth. They gave birth to females. I just don't know what happened to those female children, but they had a no girl policy, or one child policy, and that made most of the families there get rid of girl children, preferring a boy child. So that screwed up their long-term goal, to where India is in a very, very unique place because they have a low birth rate and a low retirement rate and a huge population entering the workforce. So they'll be the next China, like times three. So some economic, not advice, but suggestions. Look to India for a longer term investment. I know crypto people like, making $1 trillion in 3 seconds. But a real investment, if we're going through a depression like 1929, look to 10 years for your investment to pay off. And India looks to be a good spot to put that money. You guys have a great night.